whenever people wants to game, there's plenty of people to play. Like, hey, I'm playing this game. Okay, let me get in with you. You know, stuff like that. And you could play for money. You know, when you broadcast it and people donate to you and shit like that. It's pretty good. Yeah? Oh, okay.
Check it out.
How much does it cost?
Nothing.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll join too. Send me the information. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Good luck, Brown.
As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's head up the road to Jacksonville, Florida. Standing by are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right,
oh shit.
CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine
Oh, okay.
State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Thank you, bud. Thank you. Thank you, bud.
Ezekiel Elliott, 64 yards. And the Cowboys have taken
Thank you. Oh yeah.
First play from scrimmage. How about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Oh yeah.
First offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? And we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit.
Oh yeah.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, and you get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying,
okay.
Yes, but he
I see that business, baby.
He's definitely a threat.
Just 5 carries in Week 7 for Ivory in that loss. You know, Yeldon only had 6 carries, but maybe that's a product of them getting behind early.
I think you're right. And once they got down, they decided to rely on Blake Bortles.
Machine working?
Ball downfield.
Yeah.
Those guys, 11 combined carries. They need more touches than that if Jacksonville wants to get back in balance on offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Robinson struggled in Week 7. Season lows, just 2 catches and 9 yards for him. Had a couple of drops as well.
It was that kind of game for not just him, but Jacksonville overall. Although a fellow receiver And it wasn't Allen Hurns. Marquise Lee picked up the slack. What do you have, 7 catches in the game for over 100 yards?
Yeah, his first 100-yard game. On second down, Ivory. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation, but at the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Ivory that time, and that brings up 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Bortles. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they were big on 1st down, proves unfruitful. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Thank you. I'm letting that seasoning set on the chicken white pools. Then after that, I'll put it in.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Prescott. He's going to go up top again. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 60 yards.
You gonna say hi to Brown Bag?
Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards.
Oh, you didn't know I was playing Brown?
Taken down right at the 20-yard line.
You didn't know I was playing Brown? Oh, okay. I was telling Brown about the other guy that had to quit. That dude was tight. Ran it back 100 yards on him. He was heated. Like, oh, shit. Nice completion.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just
please don't unplug the PlayStation.
Which saves him time and actually completes the play a little
I see you changing wires.
Like, does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down.
There we go, Sean. Get him, Big Lee.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Looking for Burns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You feel better? All right. We're gonna have barbecue chicken and watch some good movies tonight, all right, man? Later, yeah.
They come up in an offset eye.
That sounds awesome. Hell yeah.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, nice shit. Nice.
Telvin Smith coming hard for that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The play clock's running down on second down. And he's going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there on third down. 52 yards.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They'll set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Why are you mad at me, man? Yeah. He loves his Jaguars.
After the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they
I got you.
Turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, shit. What the hell? Huh. That's weird. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? I thought the clock ran out. Oh, shit. Yeah.
They'll come out in the pistol. Bortles now on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
Yeah.
It's a loss of a yard there and now 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. It's caught right side, it's Hearns. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. first down. This is Ivory. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Bortles to throw on second down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
So many
Get him back. Get him back.
Into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun on third down, Bortles. Looking left side, he's got it complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defense is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the hump. You can see the sideline really get into the game.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it says impressive. Does it say this on your screen too? Did the game just stop? Oh, that's great. It says impressive performance. Good job in your performance so far. It seems like you're above the... Wow, I never... That's crazy. Did it pause you too, Brown?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Oh.
Bryant, the lone receiver left.
Hell yeah.
Now Prescott. He's going to look deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
I'm mad at you.
He's mad at me. Yeah.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down.
All right, let's get business. Let's get business. All right.
No, not
They
that
come out here in the eye.
I see them corners looking, look to the side. Safety relaxing over there in the cut. That's Brian rolling. Okay, we got this.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go.
Oh, you serious? You stink.
Williams at
You stink.
and it's fourth down.
I changed the button. You know how when you know
He did, couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown.
you know how you know how when you get a pass and it tells you to hold triangle or square. I tapped square instead of and that was it. Ooh, we hit chins there, buddy.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
All right.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. Throwing left side, it's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I'm mad at you. Stop.
first down.
Yeah!
Crisis averted.
Can you give me a little bit?
Almost picked.
Give me some?
Instead, second down. Hey, while we have a second, let's give that interesting stat that our crew dug up for 4-3 versus 3-4 teams. 48% of teams that start out 4-3 make the playoffs. Just 17% of 3-4 squads.
That's almost daunting, isn't it? But let's take a quick look at it with the teams that are 4-3 and 3-4. So if you're 4-3, some teams I'm really keeping an eye on towards making a playoff drive. Pittsburgh, when they get Big Ben back, look out, they're extremely dangerous. And another one may surprise you, the Detroit Lions. They've won their last 3 in exciting fashion, and Matt Stafford's playing really, really well. Now, the 3-4 teams, San Diego, they were so snake bit early. Now they've won 2 in a row. Keep a strong eye out for them. And last but not least, Cincinnati. They know how to win. It's time for them to crank things up.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And Robinson with a big catch.
Nice. Nice. No, I'm saying, baby, you give me a little bit of that? You could pour me a little bit of that?
And the Jaguars get a score closer.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays. A number of them
Forget it.
played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Damn good play, buddy. Oh, yeah. Finish your homework. Go in the kitchen and do your homework if you're going to be sitting here staring at the TV, man.
To boot it away.
That homework has to be complete.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to put them deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And
Nice.
lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Here's Prescott. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 59 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a play fake here on first down.
Nice.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here we go. This is Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Third down now following the run. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the room free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. We got a hot minute here, partner. Let's talk about the Seattle-Arizona game a little bit. A 6-6 tie. And a lot of people are, was it bad offense? No, I thought it was excellent defense in that game.
Boy, whatever it was, offense was at a premium. Lowest scoring tie in NFL history since OT was added. How about that?
Well, the last time they had a tie, wasn't that Carolina and Cincinnati? It was the highest scoring tie in NFL history since they changed the rules. Pretty impressive. And one more crazy fact. The Cardinals franchise has played 5 6-6 ties in franchise history.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. And his throw is incomplete. Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A running play now for Ivory. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On play action, now Bortles. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go now. 3, 90.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender.
Good shit. Good shit.
End zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Ivory, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That incompletion gives us a second to talk about the NFC East, which we've discussed the last couple weeks. But, gosh, every team in that division is above 500 right now.
And did anyone really expect Dallas to be 5-1 now?
No.
Even if Tony Romo had been healthy, right? Starting the year, made people skeptical. They're 5-1. Dak Prescott steering that ship. Washington won the division last year. They're still at 4-3, and they beat Philadelphia, who's 4-2. I can't wait for this Dallas-Philadelphia game on Sunday night.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now Prescott, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Bryant, the lone receiver left. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Thank you.
Dez Bryant from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been there.
Huh?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
No.
Just go ahead and finish up
Yeah, you
the
got one.
half
That's one.
and get on out and talk about it.
Hold on.
First down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Where'd you get this from?
Let's get set to take the field.
Okay.
And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
That's what's up, man.
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers.
What's up?
Now that's exactly what they did and batted
Brown
it
has
away.
the same many points, just turned around.
Yep, that's right.
Elliott. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to take another shot here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on first down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became second and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went third and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Oh, what a shit move! No!
Picked off here by Aaron
Oh, I messed up. I held the trigger back. I could have had him. Beautiful.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
Who was that for?
I don't know. You stink.
A few yards into the end zone.
Let me see your bag.
To about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
You got any?
Jaguars now.
Can I take?
On offense first here in this third quarter. And last
This?
time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
Right.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see when they decide.
You can open that for me? It's too hard.
I know, right?
Interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Throwing
You
on
know
first
what
down is
my
Bullard.
friend said today?
He finds Hearns left
What?
side.
I think you're going to laugh to open
Gain
that
there. And the Jags
Probably.
have a first down. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And this one complete to Julius Thomas.
Yep.
And he's brought down.
Oh, wow.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes.
Let me try something with this play right here. I got an idea. Blackman and Robinson on the left?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right on the gun.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hold on.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
Oh, good shit.
And he takes it in.
Thank you, man.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, a 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Well, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Daddy, when Brown gets in first place, I'll stop being mad at you, okay?
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
In a couple of days, it's going to be my mom's
Trying
birthday.
to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to
It's
throw.
almost
He's going
November.
to loft one deep into a double team. It's intercepted. A great
Good
play,
shit.
and it's picked off.
It's
And they
almost
have the
November
football
4th.
and will take over
Mhm.
at the
My mom's birthday.
24-yard
In
line.
5 days.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players.
Welcome to the broadcast.
That's really good for the game of football.
What's up, D King? What it do, boy?
Coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Gonna hit that sub button, brother. Playing my man Big Brown from Florida. He'll play you next. He's a beast.
To be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
from the gun. It's Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide.
Yes, sir. You can add him. He's on my list. Big Brown, 32-61.
Become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
2nd and very short here, less than a yard. Shotgun now for Bortles.
Nice.
This is caught by Hearns. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
You and Brown are going to play football for 60 years. 60.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Okay.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. Oh, up and over. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the hole right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Finish your homework? All right.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And that one
Come on, big man.
Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Bortles.
Yeah.
Just intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run out on them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that one complete. Looked like He might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Second down now after the incompletion. On the counter, Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Yes, sir.
His guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Do you return gifts?
Remember, they did put points in the
He's getting those rappers on there.
take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory.
Yeah, don't put him in that medicine bucket and shit. Where you going? Oh, okay. Already?
Offensive linemen love creating space.
Babe, don't you gotta be picked up at 5 something?
Also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage. They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They run with Ivory. He's been busy tonight. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Bortles.
Yeah.
He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Really nice solution. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Oh, yeah, you would have been business.
Bortles now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
So, Dwayne, did you trim that beard?
They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Jaguars' ivory. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the eye. And Bortles going to sneak it. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, it totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Yes, sir.
Now this time Bortles will throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Oh, good shit.
Get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Julius Thomas, 30 yards. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Bortles is going to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Bryant, the lone receiver left. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Jackson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Surveying the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit.
I didn't know the play action ran back that far. It's like, god damn. That motherfucker. Word, he took a mission. I'm like, what the fuck? Word. Give me half. Please. I'm hungry.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Oh, okay, hold on.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete. He can't hang on.
Word.
A nice catch. Instead it brings up a 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Can you play on my name and try to save me up some coins so I can get that gun, that nail gun, please? Yeah.
17 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Oh no, I deleted your name today.
Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and go to the ground game to surprise the defense?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I would change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
We're gonna have to make you a different name. We're gonna make it X-Man, the belly.
He's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Can it be Captain Noodles?
Okay.
First and 10. Here's Bortles. Caught out
I'm really like that, Daddy. Captain Noodles.
Nah, but I deleted all the names except for mine and Tony.
Jags a first down.
Just going on and off, on and off.
Finding balance on offense. How do you get much more balance
Yeah.
than this? Big time
Yeah.
run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
I was just getting.
Let's see if they can continue to take
I
that kind
just
of
got the
approach,
axe.
Now a 20
You could at least get mine, eh?
Give
Huh?
him a couple on
You
the
could at
carry
least
there,
get mine,
second and
eh?
8.
I didn't know that you were serious about your name.
The guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game
It's
goes
kind of
along.
like
They
I'm
control
gonna be
the
mad
clock,
at you
control
for
the
3
ball.
whole entire
And that
year.
way you often control
Okay?
the game.
And it's fair because you deleted my name.
Everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football.
I'll make you a new name, man.
I kinda get why
I don't
those
remember the
old school
password, though,
coaches
that's the thing.
sometimes didn't want to throw the football.
Daddy,
Because if it's
I
popped up
like
in the
my
air,
old name.
it
I've just
almost
got
turns
the
into slow
axe.
motion, and both sides trying to
I
get to the football.
only was
and
able
you're
to
holding
use
your
the
breath
axe for
wondering what's
one
gonna go
word.
good or
I know.
bad for your team.
Daddy,
Throwing his
do
Bortles
not
on third
lie. Are
down.
you thrilled?
Come on, man. What am I lying about? I didn't want the name on my game.
14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something?
And he'll take this into the end zone.
I'm really
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I'm mad at you, too.
Chris Ivory,
Now?
his second touchdown of the night.
Now?
And the Jaguars
I
have
never,
moved out in front.
ever gonna
That's
forget
climbing the hill.
Okay.
And not only climbing
Yeah.
Comeback indeed. I mean, Charles,
That sucks. I'm gonna run this sucker back on you, buddy.
that they were facing.
I was saving it for this play.
Many times teams in that situation, they pretty much pack it in for the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, why did my guy get in the way? I would have been home.
26-yard line. But now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of
Yeah, I didn't like that name, man.
on offense right now. But they have to do it
Huh?
without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out here in the eye. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35.
Oh, I thought it was a minute and 24 seconds. I didn't mean to call.
And that'll make it second and short. And they're going to hurry back to the
All right, this is business right here. This is business. Get this business. Woo!
This time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. They'll drop the throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
I'm gonna go for it, bud.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dan.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
It's risky where I'm at too, man.
And now the Jags defense defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
You know what? I'm going to punt it. I'm going to punt it. I don't want to risk it too close. I'll call a timeout to make it fair.
A whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Why is the coaches tell me? Nah. Nah, it's making it fair. I was thinking, I was like, nah, I'm too close.
Now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away.
And I was gonna run it too, so I was like, nah. Oh shit, I fucked up.
This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Got names in the garbage.
The lead, still a 1-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They got the football now.
I'm mad at you.
Right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense.
Where?
They did their job in a big way. You know, the sidelines now starting to take their tape
You
off.
can't. Once it's done, it's done, man. I don't remember the email. Sorry, man. Maybe next time. And you can't play today. Tomorrow.
Why?
Because I said so.
But
You're being rude.
no. Well, you said
There we go.
It's incomplete.
There we go. Let's get that business, baby.
Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Bortles. And he
Yeah.
can't hang on to it through contact. Incomplete.
Cotton candy, sweet as gold. Let me see the Tootsie Roll to the left.
Brad Northman now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
what?
Yeah.
He'll look to set up his blockers.
Oh.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
He's got a man complete. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're throwing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they're going to speed things up here.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy. Every now and then, you got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because
Oh,
the offensive
fuck.
coordinator, what does he do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Having to throw the ball away and
He's
save the
free?
yardage, he didn't
This
get it
thing is
done.
free? So he's free. I'm gonna buy it.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to
Why is it crazy outside?
And it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game.
There's 7 helicopters that just flew by.
Yeah, it's Halloween.
There's like, they have helicopters actually on top of buildings. All the country buildings right there. Somebody did something because I came up.
Did you do that on an accident? Okay.
This car's coming this way.
Okay.
One came down, and there's another one coming down. Maybe we could go right here. When I come back this way, nothing but helicopters right there. Just circling.
Business. It's business. It's Halloween. It's gang affiliation day, brother.
Wait, it's the day the clowns.
And everybody's outside just walking by like, oh, I'm like, I don't think that's safe. Like, get your ass around. I just seen what you're doing. I just seen your people too.
Yo, we're both injured. Our helmets bang the bench.
Yeah, you both in there.
That's the exact right throw.
You got candy in your bag?
No receiver gets it,
Haha.
or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise.
We ate candy.
No one got it.
And it's just mad people out there for kids.
To throw is Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Interceptions, he's not
Why are you being
still
a dick
confident to
for?
go deep.
Hell yeah.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Favorite target yet again. It's complete. And play stops on time. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Thumbs up.
Bortles to throw.
Where's your friend next to go?
Incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football.
Daddy, I'm not
You
mad
have to be
at
able to
you.
catch it as well.
Because
And you didn't get that done on that play.
Xavier, crazy.
Thomas, stop.
Hi, Brown. I just got off of school. And you were bad at school, maybe. No? I was good at maybe. I was good at school.
Complete. 1
What do you
second
think?
left to go.
Akira, where's your
Defenders
mask
get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an
This game's
attempted
gonna go
touchdown
to
pass.
overtime.
Excellent job. Way to knock
Don't
it
leave
down.
her headphones alone.
No, he's winning. He got the ball. It's 1 second
It's
left.
not bothering you, right?
This is the last play of the game. Xavier.
It's your handbook. Go look at the bench for your book.
There's no overtime in it?
No.
This will be caught at about the
Good game, Brown. Good game, brother.
He'll be run down this time at the
That was a
5-yard
damn good
line.
game.
I'm not mad at you no more, Daddy.
Behind victory.
Oh, yeah.
Charles, and really the difference, obviously.
Motherfucker.
They dominated.
Hell yeah.
Has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because
Yeah, that was a hell of a game, man.
games
Where's
where
your reading
you
log?
just look at one team and realize.
Kia, where's your reading log, guy?
Hell of a game.
I don't know.
All right, so let me start